Hi there, my name is Hitesh and you are watching Metasploit Extreme on Kali Linux. So we have completed our last module and this is a new module in which we are trying to focus on information gathering, or more comfortably known as reconnaissance. Now many programmers, pen testers or investigators don't spend their actual time or real time on information gathering. Information gathering is really the key aspect before doing any pen testing, attacking or anything. So make sure that you spend enough and dedicated time on information gathering. The very first concept that comes into the role is port scanning. Now there are dozens of auxiliary modules and everything is out there in the Kali version of Metasploit, but really few things are need to be understood. The very first important thing is about the R hosts. Yes, there is a S at the end of R host in every scanner out there. So make sure you put an S after that, and I will always recommend to use a tab key and use the show options command so that you can be double sure where is it a end with S or not. Also by default all the thread modules which are out there are actually being set to 1. So every thread is by default at 1. Make sure if you are very much keen interested to be detected by the traffic, you can increase that. And this only depends whether you want to get detected on the traffic or not. If you are not bothered about detecting on the traffic, so make sure that you raise its value to 50, 200 or maybe even more. So there are few important notes in this presentation that says keep the threads value under 16 on the native Windows 32-bit systems or the NT versions, and keep the thread under 200 if you are running the MSF under CYG Win. And for Unix like operating system, the thread can be set up to 256, but really I would again say this all depends on being detected on the traffic or not. So let's have a quick look on what we have in the lab setup. In the lab setup we have got a Kali Linux that is up and running with MSF console, and on the other hand we have got Metasploitable 2 which is up and running. So let me quickly zoom it into a bit. Okay, so I hope it is a bit more visible now. And what we are going to have, that is a very good option that says search, and I found everything always and always with the search option, because it's really hard to remember everything. So I'm interested in using the port scan things, so I'll search for the port scan, and since it is connected to database, the search is going to be very, very fast. Okay, so here I am interested in using the auxiliary which is the scanner 1, and in that I am interested in port scan, and let's say synscan is there. Now I don't know what next to do, so as always I'll hit the show options command out here, and it says that you have to assign your interface, which is not as much required, but I would recommend to get your interface. Also there is a S at the end in the R host, and fill the R host value as well, and thread is set to 1. You can increase it if you wish. So let's set up the things. Like first of all I'm going to set the interface value to my one is ETH0, and I will also set the R host value to 192.168.52.0/24. so this is the CIDR form way to fill it. But if I'll fill it like this in this particular video, what is going to happen, it will take much more time. So in order to save our time, I'm directly going to send it to my victim, that is 160. But make sure whenever you do pen testing, scan the entire network by this CIDR form range. Okay, so I'm taking the leverage here and putting out the direct IP, and I would also like to set the thread values to a bit higher. Let's say 50 would be enough. Okay, so again I will hit the show options command to actually find out if everything is okay. Okay, it seems okay, and the ports will be scanned to 1 to 10,000, and I will simply run this. Okay, once I run this, within the few moments I will find out that okay, so these ports are open: 22, 23, 25, 53, 101 and 139 is really a dangerous port. So we will take a look on this, how to utilize this information in a bit later period, but really this time it's kind of a juicy information that we are getting. Let me hit a Ctrl+C to stop this, and let me back off from this module, and again hit a search command to actually search port scan and find out if some other is also there. Okay, so there is a TCP scan as well. Let me try to use it as well. You can choose any of them. There are some good utilities out there like that says admap or something, but really I don't want to like get off from the MSF console once I get onto it, so I always and always use these kinds of auxiliaries. Okay, so once I get that, I will again hit the show option since I don't remember anything in it. So there is our host value in it, and there is also a thread value. So again I will set my our host so to 192.168.52.160. Now that's a particular for one user. You can also set it to 52.0/24, or you can make it a range as well. So I'll set it out here, and what I'll do, I'll also set my thread values to a bit higher since I'm not worried about being detected on the network. And again I can hit a simple run and can find out which ports are open using the TCP scan as well. So getting a good result out here, and that's really a thorough result. Okay, so I'm getting again and again quite a good number of result. Okay, so let me hit a Control+C out here, and what you can do simply, now since you have learned how to actually let me first back off from this module. Now you have already learned how to actually run every auxiliary, and this is the same way you can find anything about the auxiliaries. Let me again hit a port scan, and there are dozens of scans which are out there, like one is the ping back locator scan, and here it is how to use it, and it's really good on the WordPress. There is also the external port scanner, and there is Xmas scan, which is really a good one but slow one. So really this is an easy way to actually scan all the ports for your victim or your entire network. And make sure you also try it with your setups and environments, and if any problem, don't hesitate to drop me an email. So that's all for now about the port scanning. Hope you have enjoyed this video and have learned quite a lot from it, and don't forget to practice these things. Thank you so much for watching.